Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to part 3 of the video. I want to show you guys something real quick on the parts list on the computer. There's this cool little website called Parts Tree, and you could kind of look up your compressor and all the different parts that it has. Here's a picture of my compressor. This is like a release gauge thing, and it's missing the top. So we got to get one of those, and also we are completely missing part 8, this carburetor thing. So we got to get one of those. And I have one more surprise, but you're going to have to stick around till the end to find out what it is. Alright, so let's order a couple parts. Let's do some maintenance on the air compressor, and let's get this thing back up and running like it came out the box back in 2007 when it was born. Let's go. Also bought a cheap oil pan. I did some research and found out that this thing takes 5W50. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and swap out this little guy here. This is just going to be a simple little pop off. There it is. There's the old piece. We won't need any tools for that. Here's the new piece. I got this off of eBay. I think it was about maybe $5 or something like that. It wasn't too expensive, but let me show you the difference in the two. This one's missing half of this little guy here, so I think that's not good for airflow. So if you want this thing to perform really well, you know, get the right piece. This has little regulators in here that it'll allow better airflow, and it will make your machine work a little less harder. So yeah, that's better than, I'm not gonna put this one in my mouth because it's full of oil, but that's just a straight shot, and that's just not good. It is not good. Not good at all. So this is just as simple as popping this in, and that's it. That just pops on there. Good to go. Alright guys, so now it's time for this other filter here. It's a filter cartridge. That's what it says on the box. Goes right here. So there it is, guys. It goes right there on the side of the motor. This is it right here. It goes in just like that. But we have a huge problem. You see that there, guys? Somebody broke the screw inside the screw hole. That's not good. We need to try to get the screw out, or else we're not going to be able to get the filter on there. So first things first, let's see if it'll come out by pliers. I'm going to hit it with some WD-40. It's spinning. It's definitely spinning, so really good news. Put some more WD-40 up in here. But yeah, that was definitely an obstacle. It's coming. Yeah, like pulling a tooth from a child. Look at that. That's awesome. To me, that's a win. That is success. Cool. Right, so now we'll pop this in. And if you guys want to see what's inside of this, I was curious, so I already opened it. It filters out air. And I think that it also serves as a silencer. So it makes your machine run a little bit more quiet. Just make sure it's nice and clean. And it is very clean. I'm just going to use this screwdriver to tighten it. See what I mean? This part goes on next. Just like that. That goes on next. And put that on there. This plastic part goes on next. Washer. And ribbon. Alright, look at that. We got two new pieces here. We have our new filter and another little filter. So this is the oil gauge. Right here, you can see there's a bubble. And that right there is your oil. Now that is pretty brown. And also, it's not supposed to be filled all the way. You're actually supposed to have an oil line right there in the middle. So I think that the lady that had this before me probably just kept adding oil as needed. So let's give this some new oil because that looks dirty. This is your oil gauge. A little bit of crud just came out. I don't know what that is. Maybe some sort of O-ring. Dry rotted O-ring. Yeah. Yeah, that's where your oil comes out, boys and girls. Alright, so now we sit and wait for this oil to drip out. I'm looking at the color of this oil and it actually looks quite good. It's got a little bit of a copper tone to it. And when I open this one up and compare it, I will see what the color difference is. It doesn't smell burnt at all. I know this is gonna be weird, but you could even taste the oil. And it tastes like a crayon. It doesn't taste burnt. So that's probably the best way to tell if it's good oil or not. Smell it and taste it. But now I'm looking at it, the little stream coming out, and there's a lot of golden yellows on there. So this is brand new oil that that they put in here. One thing though, this O-ring or this seal is dry rotted. So I will have to buy a new one. Alright, let's tilt this bad boy back. Alright, good news. I didn't get any oil on the floor and I got this plugged up. I'm gonna put the knob back on. I'm gonna actually clean this out so I could see the oil level a little bit better. Ooh, that was dirty. The knob was definitely dirty. But it's important to have this clean because this is your indicator on how dirty your oil is and what level your oil is. You want to make sure that this thing is pretty clean. Little brake cleaner. That'll get all that oil off of there. So you'll be able to tell how clean your oil is and the level of your oil. So it's very important to keep this part clean. Alright guys, I got the air compressor on its side, and I am fixing to pour some of this oil back inside the oil tank here. I'm really curious to see what the color of this brand new oil is compared to that. It's a golden yellow. This is a little browner, a little more copper to it. I know it looks black on the video, but here on my fingers you could see it doesn't look black. It looks like honey, almost. So the oil that was in here was pretty clean. But we can't skimp out. We're giving this thing a facelift, and we gotta go all the way. If we're gonna do it, let's do it right. Put about that much in there. I'm gonna close this up. This is a little engine. It's not like a car. It doesn't need a lot of oil. Just needs just enough to keep things cool. Yeah, that seal is completely dry rotted, so I'll have to order one of those, and hopefully we have no leaks when I turn this upside down or right side up. We'll get rid of any oil around this surface area, just so I make sure when I come back to look at this, there's no leaks. Alright guys, so there is the new oil. That is a lot clearer and a lot nicer than what was in there before. So I feel really good about that. Alright guys, I have one last surprise and one last thing I gotta do to this to make it super duper official. First, let's clean this area up. If we're gonna do it, let's do this right. Let's go all out. Cool, and then I also brought my label maker, and I'm gonna put the specs on here just in case I ever forget. I'm gonna put the model number and the specs. Hit print. So there it is. I got the model and the specs right there. Should have put 130 psi, but we're just going by code here. And I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a caution sticker right there. People are probably gonna give me for taking that caution sticker off of this. That caution sticker basically said that these pipes get hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and put another caution sticker on here saying that the pipes are hot. I know that I read comments somewhere else and there's people always crying about little things like that, so just to avoid that, we'll go ahead and put a caution sticker. Print it. And I'm also going to put the type of oil on the oil part here. That'll just make it easier for, I don't have to like go on my phone and Google it or anything like that. I could just look right here where the oil information is and go buy the oil if I ever need to. Print it. I think we should take her for a ride. See how she's purring. Let's go. Alright guys, I'm basically finished. I'm not going to do anything else to this except replace that O-ring sealer ring where the oil comes out of. And then I'll never do anything else to this again. I think this is probably ready to go another decade or two without any problems, as long as you change the oil and don't run it too hard. I think that it'll probably last a really long time. So I got her all plugged in. Let's see if there's a noise difference from before too. I'm guessing that it's going to be a little bit more quiet from before, so let's check it out. I'm not sure. I'm going to compare videos to videos and see if there's a big difference or anything like that. I don't think there is. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you had fun watching me mess around with this Briggs and Stratton air compressor. And I hope I've motivated you to go out there and get yourself a $20 air compressor. Spend a couple bucks, get yourself, I got the sticker from eBay, by the way. I think it was like $2 or $3 or something. I don't remember. Get out there, man. Get and get yourself some deals and fix it up and do it up. Anyways, I'm in love with this air compressor. And she's my new babe. Anyways, if anybody has any questions or anything like that, I'd be more than happy to answer them. Enjoy your air compressor, and I'll see you in the next video. There you have it, guys. A little bit of hard work, a little bit of time, a little bit of love and effort, and you can have yourself a brand new looking air compressor. Briggs and Stratton, 130 PSI. I forgot how many horsepower. This thing's a little beast. Look at those brand new wheels off a lawnmower. Man, those things are sweet. Brand new. They match the sticker too. That looks really good, that white on black. Nice and shiny, nice and clean. We got a brand new component here. That's really good. We have brand new oil filter. Brand new filter. I mean, this thing's ready to rock and roll, guys. What do you think? I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you get motivated to go out there, buy something old and crappy, and make it go from this to this. Anyways, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day.